industry for quite a while, and after a while in LA, took a job with Logitech and went out there to be their global product launch manager. Me, where I come from.
Tell me a little bit in 2 minutes, or very short. What is the UK doing with Tech City? Because I feel like that's
right. Tech City is a very important look, and a lot of people with new launches are looking for different ways to go. I'm going to try to customize this for your team here. Tech City in the UK is basically a development, kind of coinciding along the development, getting ready for the Olympics. It's not Olympic themed by any time, but as we've seen with different parks around the world, take the mistakes with Athens and a few others, building a giant Olympic park for the Olympic park itself doesn't really have much back end. So turning that into developing it into something that's actually going to make the city better and give a better delivery to the Olympics is what they wanted to do. So what we're talking about here is complete data connectivity, heavy Wi-Fi capacity, from basically from box to plug as close as possible on internet delivery, networking that side, and then the piece de resistance out of that in a little place that is now being called the Silicon Roundabout. If you've ever driven in the UK, it's funny. But is out in a little spot in East London, just south of Wembley, and at the end of the Jubilee line, I believe, if you've been on the underground. You pop off there, it's basically trying to cluster creative and media, digital, fashion, and web companies into an area there. Basically, based on the infrastructure and framework that have been brought out, and those of you that are sitting there with laptops or tablets or anything else, feel free to look it up. I think it's just techcityuk.com, and you can take a look a little bit of what's there. And much like Silicon Valley, now we've all heard somebody say it's going to be the Silicon Valley of Chicago, of Uganda, of whatever, and it doesn't happen. You can't just point to a place and say that's what's going to happen. What they're doing here is trying to create an organic situation where folks are capable of coming in, setting up, having all the resources they need, yet being close enough where you can build that community. If anybody here spent time in Silicon Valley, any West Coasters in the house, folks on the other side, the other end, oh, a little bit. Okay, I think that you'll notice that that's what it was about. It was people willing to go and have lunch and hang out at a bar and talk about what many people on the old school world would have considered company secrets. Many people would have considered proprietary. Find and work with partners that they knew were collaborating. Didn't really matter what stage. Was the technology exciting? Can I adapt it? And that's what grew up. And I think that's what they're trying to do with Tech City. And right now there's incubators, there are programs for development, and there is a lot of push for real estate and networking marketing, much like you'll find here, but just on a little different London scale to bring people together on that side. And of course, there's several other parts around the UK in different places. If you're in the wireless industry or looking at a wireless adaptable product, Cambridge, excellent spot for it. Media, creative and media delivery, Manchester is a wonderful spot. In fact, the BBC moved its entire operations out there, and so now folks in London complain that they can't understand Manchester accent. So they have a problem, you can imagine what they think of my drawl on occasion. So that's about where we stand on that side.
awesome.
Skip anything else?
Nope.
All right, we're all set. You guys ready to go? Yep. Okay, if I didn't need a break or anything, that was me wandering on for quite a while. All right? Okay. Basically, going back to what we saw there.